Welcome back to Dad Bods and Hot Rods Garage. Today, we're going to be putting the windows in the 71 Chevelle. So I bought a new windshield. I cleaned up the back window. It's going to be fine. I bought some decent trim from Marketplace. And there's a local company that will install the windshield for you and the back glass for you for a fee. A lot of places won't do that unless you buy the windows from them. But these folks were gracious enough to want to come out and do this for me. So they're going to be here soon. I just wanted to show you the car, what I did to prepare it for the windows and the shape of everything. So here it is. So there's the back window. I had a rust spot here that I had to replace some metal, and this is rust conversion paint. I know that when the trim goes on, it's going to have a lot of spots like this where you can see all these scratches in the paint. We're just going to keep this Survivor paint on the car and have it look like it does now, just like that. There's some of the wheel well trim I picked up that came with the windshield trim and the back window trim. I got a new clips all the way around, new package tray, which I got to finish gluing that down. The headliner is done. I had the headliner done by a local shop. They did an amazing job. I bought the headliner and had them install it. They did an amazing job. Interior's coming together quite well, and I'm in the process now of everybody's favorite, wiring. So an all new harness from American Auto Wire will be going in. So onto the front windshield. So I cleaned up. Everything was really nice. There was, like I showed you before, that rust hole here and here that I repaired. I got new clips. These two clips I had to replace these. These are aftermarket ones that kind of screw in, which I put some silicone on there before I put them in so moisture wouldn't get in. And then once again, all new clips all the way around. Cleaned up the window channels. This is new, I guess it's the trim that goes between the headliner and the window sill. The other side was in much better shape. Didn't have to do any rust repair. I bought new ones of these that guide the windshield. They weren't bent the same here, and they just didn't fit. They were slotted, they were offset, they were hitting on the side here, and then when you did get them mounted in, this was sticking way up here or went too far down. So the old one still had good rubber or plastic piece on it. It wasn't really rusted or anything, so I just cleaned them up, put them back in. Like I said, this window A-pillar is really good shape, but there's another shot of the headliner. New dome light assembly, and these things were kind of expensive and a little bit of a bear to put in. They don't fit quite well. I'm hoping when we set the glass in, it doesn't interfere with it. But if it does, I'll pull them out. We'll put the glass in and go from there. But this is the back window the original back window that I took out and cleaned up. All right, now for the front one. It's a brand new window I picked up locally. It's a place in town called Freeman's, and he sells Chevelle, Camaro parts. And I picked up this windshield from him for a really good price. He brought it to the swap meet. They've put primer around the back window. It smells awesome. And then trimmed it around here, so when that sets up a little bit, they'll apply the urethane and set her in. Okay, they just finished up and left. Windshield is in. The trim isn't perfect, but it's better than none. The glass is nice. Antenna's in. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. It's integrated into the windshield, which is kind of cool. It's a total 70s thing. But it completely transformed the car. Before it was just a big gaping hole. Now it's a nice clean glass. And the back window done. I'm really excited about this. I can now start putting all the interior back in. Today, we're going to be working on the interior. I believe I've got 90% of the components. And I've cleaned them all up. Vinyl and fabric dye, Duplicolor. This stuff works really well. It sprays on nice and evenly. It dries quickly. If you're doing one side, it dries quick enough. You can flip it over and get to the other side. It gets really good even coverage. As far as durability, I don't know yet. I just painted them this past week and I haven't put them in yet. These turned out really nice. As you can see that they were pretty crusty. I didn't get all that cleaned out, but you never see that anyway, right? I thought about replacing these, but I think these are going to be good enough to go for a while. The door panels that I have are in far worse shape. All four of them. So this piece has some tape on it here. The chrome aluminum is gone. They're coming up a little bit here, but I'm going to use these for now. Having all the seats recovered was not cheap, so that's all done. I got the carpet. The back is placed. It's cut, it's trimmed, it's glued down. The front is not yet. It's just laying there trying to get some of the wrinkles out of it. The dash pad that I picked up is pretty nice. It fits really well. I've done this particular wiring in my 53 Bel Air. Pretty much the same harness, American Auto wire. They're really nice because they're kind of self-explanatory. I did have to add a couple of wires like I talked about for the rear harness, but that's fine. I got plenty of screws to put everything together. I got my package tray. Now, what I learned about this package tray, this is the deluxe package tray, and it has this vinyl piece here. And it's about this long, and there's a piece of foam underneath it, and I wasn't quite sure. I've seen some people glue it to this, but I didn't think that'd be right because you could never get it up again. If you wanted to add speakers or something under there, you could not pick it back up again. So I saw another person take this and just fold it under and glue it back to itself on the bottom side. And that's what I did with it, but I got some glue underneath here, so it's got wrinkles in it. Luckily these things are inexpensive. It's only like 50 bucks. I can get another one if I don't like this one. I got this divider, but I don't have the jute padding like this behind it because I've got all my kill mat. I've cleaned and refurbished my seat belts for the back seat. I think my first step is going to be to put in this new weather stripping. I've already done it here on the driver's side, the outside belt line. The belt line weather strip inside the panels is still pliable. It's still pretty decent until I get new panels. But I had to replace all the outer, and I'll show you why on the other side. So they're hard as a rock, and they're pretty crappy, but the door panel ones are pretty good. Maybe because they were inside. And then they painted over some of it. Now I've learned that taking this rear one off is a bit of a pain in the butt, because this piece you have to kind of pry it out, then you can get to that last screw. And the factory piece where it makes this curve, the metal behind it is cut, so it makes the curve easier. The new one isn't cut, so this is really pushed in. I'll show you, it kind of doesn't fit right. And as you can see, it is really pinched and pushed. But luckily the window goes up really nice. It does what it's supposed to do. And it seals really well. So just because it looks kind of funky, I think it's going to function well. So form, fit, and function over looks, I'll take any day. So that's what we'll start on first. I'll get the camera set up, and we're going to replace the belt line on the door and the quarter on that side. And then we can start jamming in the rear panels. that have these pieces. So these are kind of tricky because they bolt to this armrest pad here, and this bolt goes into the frame or the body of the car, and this slides underneath this package tray area right here. So it just kind of clips under there, and that's what kind of holds that in place. Once both those sides are in and bolted down and done, then I can throw the back seat in, and the back area will be complete. I've got to locate all my holes for the seat belts, and use my soldering iron to cut the holes out so it doesn't fray or anything, and then determine where my carpet's going to sit. On this rear carpet, I got this ACC, which is what almost all carpets made now by ACC. And when I pulled it out, the carpet was formed, but it wouldn't fit properly back here. So you could see where it was formed right here, but the mass backing was glued to here. So it didn't, the mass backing wanted to lay in this valley, which brought the carpet all the way over here, and it didn't fit right. And I was talking to the folks at the upholstery shop that redid my seats, and he said, pull the mass padding off the back of the carpet, glue that to the floor, and then set your carpet back in. Because at the factory, they have these floor pans that they mold the carpet to. Whether they're correct or not, they're close. And as you can see, all the angles are molded properly, but then they just throw that mass backing on there any old way they want to, which makes it not fit right. So I got to do the same with the front, make sure the front fits properly. It feels like it does pretty good. So the mass backing is supposed to be down under here. As you can see, it's all the way up here, and I'd have to push the carpet forward quite a bit more to get it to go down in there, but that's what I'm going to have to do. And I think the front's going to work. I think the front's going to work just fine. So I can get the front pushed up, get it kind of glued down, and start trimming it a little bit. I get the kick panel on. I got new sill plates to go on. Those look really nice. They're cheapos, but they look really nice. Okay, so the first thing we have to do to get this out is we got to take off the stop so the window will go farther down. So we need the window to go far enough down that we can reach the screws. This is pretty easy to come out. And it dropped down far enough where we can get to these screws. So there's one here. And my kit came with all new screws, so you don't have to worry about saving these, which is a good thing. All right. Now, I'm going to peel this back a little bit. A little light on the subject. Get underneath there and get a hold of it. So all I'm doing is getting this tool right behind this lip and pulling this back. It just slides into place. And there we go, she's out. And I'll clean this up before I put it back in. Don't let me forget to do that. And that last screw is right here. And it's out. That's all there is to it. So here's the new one. Let me show you the old one. What I was talking about with the slits in it. See where they've cut that in order to make that bend a better radius. Maybe they did cut this one, but they, no, I don't think they did. They just bent it. Fits good enough. Just got to get it up there high enough. And I'm gonna put one screw in here to hold it in place while I adjust the others. Gives me room for adjustment and holds her in place. I want to get that back one up there first. There we go. No, these are way off. So there's the slot, but the screw hole is there. This one up here, it's pretty well lined up, it looks like. Yeah, that hole's pretty good. These, not so much. I might have to drill new holes. So my first hole is going to be there. Somewhere over here. Just like that. And we're in. Now the fit on these isn't perfect at all. The rubber doesn't seem to be going over the trim here, so it's going to leak. Like I said, that's what you get with aftermarket junk. All right, now I'm going to put this piece back in. It kind of goes in just like this. It slides down and keeps the window kind of in track, and it just clips right onto these. But you have to jam it up as high as you can get it. Sorry, light. There we go. All right, and then you can put this piece back on. I struggle with this one because it's all out of shape from years of abuse. I think it'll stay in place pretty good though. All right, now we're onto the door. Let me flip you around here. This door panel's been kind of half-ass repaired by me, so don't laugh at it too hard. We got to remove the stops. There's one here and one here. So this one. And peel this gunk off to get to that one. Nice little hiding spot there. Maybe not take it all the way out. Let's see what let's see what she does. Window crank. That's the door. My bad. Oh yeah, perfect. Now, screwdriver, where'd you go? There it is. Oh, there she goes. She's out. New one goes back in the reverse of the old. Obviously this rides against the window, this goes against the door. Let's see if these holes line up any better. These line up pretty good. They're all good. This up here is all good. That's really sharp. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. Now, let's bring the window back up some. Put that stopper back in place. Put this one back in place. Yeah, before I put the door panel on, she needs a little greasing. I'm just going to put some screws in the bottom of it because I'm going to replace these, and all the clips are broken, and I do have the armrest, but I don't have the armrest pads. I don't have proper cranks and door handle assembly yet. Is that all the way down there or what? Nope, it's not. There we go. Now she's down there. I might have to order that hardware and door panels and all that stuff at some point, just not today. Look at that. Okay, donezo with that. Pretty simple, huh? All right, let's move on to the the armrest on the back. Okay, like I said, this piece goes in first. right, now I'm going to put the back seat portion in. So I'm missing these screws. I'm going to have to order them. So it's going to be put in later. It's a piece of cake to do it later, but I'm going to go ahead and put the back seat in now. Okay. Well, it's tight. Okay, that's all the way down. Yeah, I'm not happy with this package tray. I'm gonna have to buy another one and do something else with it. I really don't like that sticking up like that, but we'll fix it later. Let's fish that one out. Fish these two out. These two out. That one's already fished out. And they fell back in. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Come on, buddy. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Now, those are all in. That looks really good back there. I think it looks really good. Oh yeah. That looks really, really good. Really, really good. I'm really impressed with that. I think I'm going to try to get this carpet set in and trimmed up kind of a bit where it needs to go. It's going to be quite a bit to trim. I'll probably put the carpet in first and then trim out for this gas pedal assembly after I paint that and the pedals. Anyways, all this is, it's good. Yeah, it's perfect. So I got the carpet. I got her in here, situated as best as I can where I want it. It's got some wrinkles in it, but I guess it'll be okay. But for now, I'm gonna go grab my trusty razor blade. So I'm gonna lay this over, and I'm gonna cut right along there. Then I'm gonna come straight over. That gets that to lay like that. That's gonna be fun to cut around in it. Ouch. Oh, don't want to do that. Now, I want to try to stay on this line right here. If I can. That way my sill plate will cover all of that. All right, let me get you in here. So I got this side all trimmed out. There's a little gap there, but that's okay. You won't see it much anyway. Got it trimmed out around the dimmer switch. Got it trimmed here where the sill panels go. And I'm about to put on a brand new sill panel. And there it is. Look at that. I think that looks pretty dang good. Pretty darn good. Let's go and get the other side. I may trim that one a little short too, but let's see what happens when we put the kick panel on. Which reminds me, I gotta take the dang A-pillar off. Yeah. There. Well, we'll figure it out, right? Now let me get a screw in there. By golly, isn't it? So it's not terrible. I miscut it just a little bit, but we can live with that. All right, carpet's all trimmed and mounted in, sill plate's on. I don't like it that much, but it's there. Like I said, aftermarket parts. Bah. But what can we do? It's the world we live in now. Last item, that front seat. Let's try to attack it. Careful. No. Careful. Okay. Now. Oh. Okay, it's in. Let me see if I can get out. Oh no, I scuffed up my seal plate. Oh well, it happens, right? She just sat in there, but that's basically a done interior.
watching Dad Bods and Hot Rod's Garage. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.